In this video, I'm gonna share with you 5 sneaky ways that women test a man's confidence and how to pass it. This is super, super important, guys. Women are going to always test you. I think you guys think that the more successful you become, or you're gonna hit a certain point where all the games are gonna stop women. I got some bad news for you, bro. The more successful I've gotten, I feel like women initially test me more because they're trying to see if it's a cover up for something. They're trying to see if I'm insecure about something because they know I'm very successful. So I would say my game has had to be tighter as I've improved my life, not less. Once I pass those tests, women treat me a lot better, but the testing never ends. Let's get right into the video, guys. Number 1 is by having strong eye contact with you. I always talk about why it's good to have eye contact, but men don't understand that this is a test. When a woman is having strong eye contact with you, this is a woman who's naturally on the more confident side. She naturally has understood men. She has game. She's not timid and naive. She's confident within herself, and she's trying to see if you're a flop, if you're a fake, if you're not as secure as you think you are. Eye contact, guys, is probably going to be one of the most powerful things that you need to master, especially when it comes to women, because you're going to have women who might be timid that you need to have eye contact with because you can make them feel safe. And then you're going to have women who are going to have good eye contact that you need to still have good eye contact with, but not in a creepy manner. So you can show them that you're not fazed by them. I'm gonna warn you guys. I'm gonna warn you. When you're dealing with really, really beautiful girls who have game, they're gonna test. This is gonna be the first thing they test you with. If you ever been with a girl who you think is a 9 or a 10 who has confidence, who knows men, boy, she gonna be looking you right in your eye. And if you're over here blushing, looking like you acting soft, it's over for you. She will be reversing the game on you. When a girl is really hot and she has mastered herself, she will be implementing these tests on you. I tell you guys to test women by looking at them and having good eye contact. But if a woman is really beautiful, she wants to see if you blush, if you cower away, if you look too stiff, if you look nervous with the eye contact. That'll tell her that she has the power. That'll tell her that she has the leverage. So the higher quality women that you attract, you need to be able to make sure that, hey, you can look her right in the eyes without getting too stiff or nervous. That's how you pass it. You can't get too stiff. You can't get too nervous. Absolutely not. You can't, like if you looking at a girl, man, and she looking at you and you know she look good, your energy can't change. You can't be like, oh man, and FedEx said, I gotta maintain eye contact. Well, this chick is bad as hell, man. She the hottest girl I ever been with. So you gotta make sure that you don't appear stiff with this woman. You gotta make sure that you don't appear nervous, because stiffness is a sign of nervousness. She's gonna test you this way, and she's gonna try to see if you're gonna try to lighten the mood. Like, you gotta be able to look her right back in the eyes. Yeah, baby, you look good, but I look good too. You ain't making me shy with your eye contact. The more game a woman has, the more beautiful she is, the more she's gonna require from you for her to submit. This is what it comes down to. Y'all want hotter girls. Y'all want beautiful girls. Beautiful girls who are feminine, guys, they're gonna require more from you for them to submit. They need to know that you have real confidence, because a lot of men fake it. A real beautiful girl is used to men faking their confidence. She's used to men pretending to be what they're not. So she has built this callus of learning how to vet men and find weak ones. Okay, so if a woman is looking at you, you gotta make sure you maintain the eye contact back. Number 2, being vague about her availability. Ooh, every single one of us has experienced this, right? You're with a woman, or you're talking to a woman, right? And you're trying to set up a date. And what does she do? Well, I would love to go out. It's just that, you know, my aunt is coming in town this week, and my girlfriends want to go see Beyonce, and my this. She doesn't say no, but she doesn't say yes in a direct way. She leaves it ambiguous. Her response is ambiguous. That's a test. You like, wait, she says she would love to meet me, then she follows it with a series of excuses of why she's not sure. That's a test. She wants to see how you respond to that. Because if she was really interested, she would have been like, I would love to. There are some things I need to move around, but I'll make it this day. Boom. When she's trying to test your confidence, she's trying to see how you're gonna react. She's gonna say, yeah, I would love to. They always use that line, huh? I would love to. It's like, yeah, okay. Y'all copy and paste. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to, but my aunt comes in town this week and this person did this and I gotta do this and I gotta do this. I'm like, wait, so would you love to or not? I'm confused. She has you confused. So what you gotta do, man, in this situation is immediately put the ball back in her court. How you pass this is to put the ball back in her court. You're gonna say, okay, no problem. Life happens. My schedule is pretty busy as well. You let me know whenever you think that you're gonna have a free week, and I will see if it coincides with my schedule. Boom! The game, and then you stop doing all the pursuing. If a girl ever hits you with, I would love to, but this is happening, you're like, okay, no problem. Yeah, life gets pretty busy. My schedule is pretty busy as well. So the next time you think you will be available, let me know. Reach out to me and I will see if it works with me. There are only two things that are gonna happen in that situation. You call her bluff or you know she's not interested. This is what's gonna happen when you call her bluff. When you tell her, hey, okay, I know life happens, but hey, you reach out to me and I'll let you know if that works in my schedule. She's gonna be like, oh, wait. Well, I can, this Saturday at dinner. There you go. The moment you flip it back on her and you like, you know what? I'm done the pursuing. A lot of the times that was just a test and you will see the girl go, well, you know what? I actually can this day. Oh yeah, you knew you could this fucking day. You've been knowing that shit. You trying to see if I was a bitch and I was gonna chase you. Oh baby, can you fit me in on this day? No, none of that. You let me know. That's gonna call that bluff. Or what's gonna happen is she's gonna be like, sure, I'll let you know. Boom, right there, you know she's not interested in you. Because if she was really, really interested in getting to know you, she will be throwing you alternative dates because she wants to see you. Anytime you're setting up a date with a girl and you're trying to figure out availability and she tells you this BS, you call her bluff and she doesn't offer a counter date, you know she's full of it. She's probably talking to you for free attention. She probably has no interest in getting to know you. She just didn't mind the free attention. So you're gonna leave it at that. If she tells you, oh, sure, I'll let you know, like the message, don't ever expect to hear from her again. If you hear from her again, that's because she's juggling so many different dudes and she doesn't know which one to pick. Keep that in the back of your mind before you take that kind of girl seriously. Number 3, dry texting you. There are 2 phases to how you're gonna pass this. There's the proactive phase and then there's the reactive phase. I'm gonna explain to you how to do both. When a girl is dry texting you, there are 2 things that you must do. One is to avoid this from happening in the first place. When you start texting a new woman, the number 1 thing that I do, guys, is I send video messages. If you want to be proactive, if you don't want a girl to dry text you, draft up a video message that you want to send to that specific girl. For some reason, girls like when I talk to them. I got nice voice, nice tonality, like my face looks good, so I get the camera and good lighting. Then I talk to them or I respond to whatever they're saying in the video message, and that just gets women going crazy. In my opinion, that is what make a lot of women, because they can now match a face to my voice. They can match it. It can be more interactive, and that'll make the woman excited to see me. I think, in my opinion, this is what allows my conversion to be so high with girls. I don't deal with girls who have low interest in me, but I have this proactive step that I do before I even start something with a girl, so she doesn't think that I'm one of these motherfuckers that she could bullshit. I'm gonna let you know that I'm that dude. You're gonna see the confidence. You're gonna see how I look. I'm gonna be speaking directly and clear. That's the proactive side. The reactive side, what I would do is, if like you got a girl's number, I always tell you guys, before you set up a date, before you get a girl's number, guys, make sure that the date has already been set up. But let's say you listen to me, right? And you get her number. What you want to do is, before you officially set the date, or let's say you guys have gone back 1 or 2 messages, some normalities, some like, hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm good on you. If you feel like this girl's gonna start dry texting you, set up a FaceTime call. This is the best thing to do, in my opinion, to reel it in before you have to let it go. Because let's face the facts, guys. Girls are texting 7 million dudes. 7 million. There's so many, it's unbelievable. She got this dude, she met here, this dude. That's why you see them don't care. That's why you see them move on so much, because they have a false perception of reality. They have a false perception of their options. They have a lot of suitors, a lot of men that are willing to smash, but they don't really have that many men that want to date them that they like. So initially, women think they have a lot of options, but they really, really don't. For us, we don't have a lot of options initially. We have to go get those options. But once you become an attractive, high value man, you have every option in the world in terms of a relationship. You have all the options because you get to pick. So if you see that you've exchanged a couple messages with a girl and she starts to dry text you, or you notice that it's kind of slipping away, set up a FaceTime call. Hey, I don't really text much. Let's get on FaceTime for a few minutes, get to know each other. Boom. She get on that FaceTime call. You're going to present that personality. You're going to present that confidence. You're going to set the date then. Now you just beat it. You beat the games before it came, or you beat the pullback before it got to that. And that's how you avoid a girl from dry texting you. Number 4, trying to reschedule the date. Okay, this is gonna be another major test, right? You're talking to a girl and everything seems well. She agrees to the date. A day or so before the date, or the date of the date, even worse, she tries to reschedule. This is a huge, huge test of your confidence. A lot of men fail this by accepting the reschedule. You're like, oh, damn, at least she's trying to reschedule, right? You know it's some bullshit. I know it's some bullshit. She knows it's some bullshit, but she doesn't mind telling you that bullshit. If you accept the reschedule instantly, she's gonna think you don't have any options, you're a loser. Damn, I told him whatever came up to my mind and he accepted that. Or worse, you asked her for another date. If she tries to reschedule, you're like, okay, no problem. I can see you next Thursday. She's like, oh, this motherfucker bitch. He don't have no options. She's lost even more respect for you. If a girl tries to reschedule and you go as far as trying to make it work, she's lost all the little respect she had for you. What I've been trying lately is, I know you're full of shit, baby. I'm gonna respond in the way that you know that I know you're full of shit, but it doesn't bother me because I can just replace you. So what I would do is I would tell her, yeah, I understand life happens. Remember I said that line earlier? The only problem is I already booked this day, this time slot to make time for you. I'm not so sure when I will have another free time. And then just leave it there. Don't say anything else. Don't say anything else. A woman trying to reschedule is a huge, huge red flag. This is a huge sign that she's trying to bullshit you. Something else came up that is more interesting to her. So that's why she's trying to jump ship last minute. So you be like, yeah, I understand things happen. It's just, I kind of already booked this stuff for you. You can go ahead on and do whatever you need to do. I just don't know when I'm gonna have availability next time. I'm not upset. I'm not angry that you're rescheduling, but I'm not giving you my availability either. So that way you're preserving some respect. In my sincere opinion, you can do this or you can just block her because she already on some bullshit. But if you're trying to get your dating life going and you're trying to build your rotation, right? That's the approach I will use. Don't be angry, don't be upset. Tell her that you understand that things happen, but tell her you're not so sure when you have availability next time. Here's how you call her bluff. Again, remember I told you guys earlier, you can call her bluff by just pointing out that, hey, I'm gonna withdraw myself from this and it's up to you to come back to me. Whenever she does the reschedule and you tell her that, I'm not so sure when I'm gonna be available next time, this is what's gonna happen. Either you're gonna call her bluff and she's gonna be like, okay, well, let me try to move some things around and I can make it at that time. Boom, there you go. She was trying to see if you was one of these bitch boys that are gonna bow down to her just to get on a date, or what she's gonna do is if she's really not interested in you, she's like, okay, cool. Let me know when you're free again. Bullshit. If she doesn't offer an alternative date or an alternative solution, she's not that interested in you. Lastly, number 5 is showing up late for the date. Guys, we understand things happen, but they don't happen that often. If you're a guy that's noticing that a lot of girls show up on a date late with you, they don't respect you. And if you don't pass it, you lost. If a woman shows up late for the date and you don't pass it immediately, I guarantee you might as well just go home on that date because you're not gonna smash. You're not gonna ever get any kind of respect for her. Showing up late is a sign of disrespect. Did she show up late for her job interview? Showing up on time is a very, very big respect thing. Oh, life happens. No, it doesn't. You made sure you showed up for that job interview. If you don't have that same importance and urgency to show up for a job interview, with me, you don't really like me like that. It's okay. I go be with a girl who does. So if a woman shows up late for a date, this is what I want you to do. Number one, you're gonna give her a maximum of 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you're walking away, you're leaving. I refuse to wait 10 minutes and 1 second for a girl to show up on a date. This is how I avoid this. I strategically have dates set up near my house. So I'm not gonna even go to the date unless she's already there. This is where having logistics is good, because I'm not gonna show up and be standing there waiting on you like an idiot. So I'm not gonna even leave my house till you're there. Or when you're walking there and you're relatively close, I'm gonna start walking there too, so we can get there at the same time, right? But if you get there and she's now 10 minutes late, you're gone. You're going back home. You don't have enough respect for me to show up within 10 minutes of our assigned time. Bye-bye. If she shows up within 10 minutes, you're gonna be like, sweetheart, come on, girl, you starting off bad. The way I like to do it is I'm like, starting off bad already, girl. You're showing up late to the date. Not in a joking way, but emphasize that, hey, you're not starting off on the right foot. Hey, you're starting off bad already. You're already showing up late. You don't gotta be like, oh, you this, you that. You showed up 10 minutes late for the date. You're starting off bad already. Imagine you go on an interview and they tell you you're starting off bad already. What are you thinking in your head? Oh, damn, they're already looking at me as not a candidate. They're not screaming and yelling at me and telling me to fuck off and acting erratic and emotional, but they're telling me, hey, you've already lost some points that you got to recover. So that's what we were saying. Hey, baby, I don't appreciate you showing up late. You've already lost some points. You're starting off bad already. You're starting off with some cool points lost. So that way she knows you didn't appreciate her showing up late and that you're now looking at her as maybe not a possible candidate for you. This is if she shows up within 10 minutes. All right, guys, this is exactly how you pass these sneaky tests from women. You want to respond in a way that doesn't show that you're angry, but you want to let it be known that you don't appreciate these kind of nonsense games. And that's how you pass it and make the women respect you even more. And that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.